like, I know this nigga is not in my house having sex with my roommate and still trying to talk to me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kayla, aka Kayla Kardash, and I'm back with another video. This time, this video is gonna be different. It's gonna be a story time. I've never told a story time on my channel, but I have so many stories to tell. So this will be the first of many. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment on my video. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it if you do it, so please do that. This is not a wine down Wednesday. I do have my wine. I always have my wine, so you should know when you're watching my videos. Go grab your wine, go get your bottle, get your glass, and enjoy the video because I'm ready to tell you the story. I'm a little nervous. I don't know. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. How you get so perfect in your words? But you so nervous.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys the story of when my man slept with my roommate. This definitely happened to me in college. Obviously, from roommate, you can see it happened in college. And I'm not going to say when, like what year, or give too many clues just to protect the identity of the other two people because I am not mad at them. In the moment I was, but I have moved past that. I don't want this to be messy. I don't want anybody to be offended by what I'm saying because I'm speaking my truth. This really happened to me in real time, in real life. There's so many more stories that have happened to me even worse than this. So once y'all get the tea, y'all gonna be like, girl, what worse can happen than this? But trust. So let's begin. So like I said, this story happened in college. I went to college at Clark University. This story has no affiliation with them. This is all to do with me, okay? This is all my story. But like I said, I went to a HBCU. I went to Clark University, and Clark University is in the Atlanta University Center, which consists of 3 major colleges that most people know, which is Clark Atlanta, Morehouse, and Spelman. This is important, so this is why I'm telling you this. Everything that I'm telling you will be important. So let me give you a little bit of a backstory on how I met this person and what happened. Actually, let me give them a name. Let me give him a name. Let's think. We're gonna call him Justin. I don't know a Justin, so we're gonna call him Justin. Previously, I had a friend from home, my hometown, who knew Justin. He was best friends with Justin, and so obviously he's like, my friend Justin goes to Morehouse, and you go to Clark, so I think you guys should meet. You guys will be cool. You guys can date. I think you guys should like meet. So I'm like, okay, if my friend is recommending someone to me, I don't think he would recommend anyone trashy to me. Okay, let me check this out. So my friend gave me Justin's Instagram, or gave Justin my Instagram. I can't remember, but somehow we have exchanged numbers. So we exchanged numbers, and we're just texting back and forth. You know how you do when you first meet somebody. And then we arranged to meet up. He was going to take me on a little date. So I'm like, okay, cool. Back in college, side note, back in college, I used to get hella dates. Like, I mean, hella dates. Like, niggas knew. They knew how to come at me. So I used to go on hella dates. But anyways, that's besides the point. So we had arranged to go on a date to IHOP. And I was in college. I really didn't care. Like, okay, we're just gonna go out. So I met him on the promenade. If you went to college in AUC, you know what the promenade is. If you went to college in AUC, drop some hearts below. Drop some red and black hearts below. But we met on the promenade, and that was my first time meeting him. I was kind of nervous. It kind of felt like catfish, like when you first meet somebody, but he looked the same pretty much, and I looked the same, so it was cool. It was a little bit awkward. He was kind of shy, but I'm outgoing, so I kind of like pulled it out of him. So anyways, we went on a date to IHOP, whatever, that's not important. And then we just kept texting. But to be fair, I didn't really like him that much. I was just giving him a chance because my friend recommended him. So I'm just texting him along with the others that I was texting, and that was it. So fast forward like a few weeks probably, I'm in my dorm, and I stayed in the dorm with 3 other girls. All of my college year, all throughout college, I lived in a suite. So I stayed in a dorm with 3 girls. I'm gonna call this roommate, we're just gonna call her Jayla. I don't know a Jayla. Well, I do know a Jayla, but this is not about her. She was never my roommate. But we're gonna call her Jayla. So I'm in my room, college night, probably just doing my homework, chilling, listening to music. I go in the kitchen, and we all share a kitchen. I go in the kitchen and wash my dishes. And my roommate is not home. I don't think anybody was home at that moment. But I went in the kitchen and washed my dishes, listening to my music, you know, cooking dinner, washing my dishes. So Jayla walks in the door, right? And I look up to see, you know, who's coming in the door, because I live with 3 other people. And Jayla walks in, and then behind her is Justin. He walks in my house. So we lock eyes, and he looked like he saw a damn ghost. Like, he was staring at me like, what the fuck? Like, is this a sick joke? Like, are you guys playing a joke on me? And I was looking at him like, I know you're not in here with my roommate. Like, what the like, huh? So he literally scurries to my roommate's room, doesn't say a damn word to me. So that's one that pissed me off, because how you gonna come in my room, in my house, and not speak to me? If you're gonna play me, at least play it off, because she don't even know, and you just walking in here scurried up in the room. So I'm like, I know this nigga ain't just walk in my house and did not say hello, nothing, like literally act like I was not there. I'm like caught off guard because I don't know how to react. So I go to my other roommate's room, and I'm like, girl, like, you will not believe, like, there's a nigga in here that I used to date, and Jayla is in here with him. So my other roommate is like, girl, what? Like, we're like getting into like, what? So I go in my room, and I'm just really disgusted, because I'm like, I know this man is not in here with my roommate. So he's in there, whatever, I don't know what they do, but he leaves. So eventually, like the next day probably, or whatever, I asked Jayla, like, I knock on her door, and I'm like, hey girl, like, how do you know Justin? Like, you know, me being messy, how do you know Justin? And she's like, oh, he just tried to talk to me, but he's just sparking me up. So, like, we just gonna smoke, and we just smoke, and that's it. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll be texting him. I just want you to know so it's not, like, awkward. I genuinely was not trying to be messy. Like, I was just letting her know whatever, because we were cool. Like, we didn't have no beef. We weren't best friends, but we were cool. So I just wanted to let her know so it's not weird, because I don't want her to be blindsided and I know something and he knows something and she don't know. So she like, no girl, like, you know, we just smoke, like, he just smokes me up, like, sparks me up, whatever. It's nothing, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Days go by, I go to class, and I come back home or whatever, do my homework, and I'm in my room, right? And I hear a voice, like, I hear a very deep voice. He has a very distinct voice. And I'm like, I know this man is not back in my house again. Like, I just know he's not back in my house. He knows I live here now. Like, the first time you came, you didn't know, that's fine. That's not your fault. But you came back. You came back and you still didn't speak to me. Like, you know this and you still trying to text me? Like, huh? Like, huh? So I would hear his voice, and then when I would leave out my room to, like, see, he would stop talking. That ass, y'all. Like, he would stop talking. So it got to a point where I would be in the house and he would be in there too, but he would try not to, he wouldn't want me to know that he was in there. So anytime he would hear me, he would stop talking, he would lower his voice. That's so weird. Like, y'all, was so disgusted. I was like, what? You know, days go by and he's like coming over there like every single day. And I'm not seeing him because he's trying to make sure that I don't see him, like that I'm not in the living room, that I'm not around before he comes. He's literally sneaking and geeking, y'all. Like, literally sneaking and geeking. So I'm in my room one day, and tell me why I hear the bed squeaking. The bed squeaking, because me and my roommate's room were like literally right across. So I'm hearing the bed squeaking, I'm hearing moans, and I'm like, I know, the audacity. I'm like, I know this nigga is not in my house having sex with my roommate and still trying to talk to me. Like, what? I wasn't responding, but he was still trying to talk to me. And I'm like, what? Like, that is so dirty. And low-key, I was like, not hurt because I didn't like him, but I was low-key hurt because, like, you really have no respect. Like, you really have some audacity. Eventually, like, me and my roommate talk again about the situation. It was never like nothing serious. We were just casually talking, and she was like, girl, yes, like, he's afraid of you. Like, he told me, like, he don't want you to know that he's here and that da-da-da. And I'm just like, N-words are weird. Like, N-words are weird as crap. Like, you really couldn't be a man and just be like, you know what? Hey, girl, I don't like you like that. Or, hey, I want to talk to your roommate. Like, we weren't together, so you don't owe me anything. But you really in my house freaking on my roommate, and you not even going to say hello to me? Like, what? I just deadass cut him off. Like, I'm just like, I mean, I've been cut him off, but I, like, blocked him at this point. So, like, I block him. I'm literally acting like he don't exist. If I see him on campus, I'm walking past. I'm not speaking. He's always like, hey, Kayla. Hey, Kayla, how are you? Hey, Kayla. Hey, are we friends? And I'm literally like, I do not like you. Stop talking to me. Like, I don't play that. You're going to disrespect me in my face, in my house. Do not speak to me outside of my house. It's literally nothing. Like, it's nothing going on. Like Roland Ray said, it's nothing going on.
It's nothing. Yeah.
So, from that point on, he knew not to speak to me. I saw him at spring break. I saw him in Miami, and I told him, stop speaking to me. I do not like you. You're dirty, and you will have sex with anyone. No shade to Jayla, but you will have sex with anyone. So I was literally like, why is this man keep, like, are you dumb? Like, are you for real? From that day forward, I'm really appalled. I'm still appalled, but I was really appalled at the audacity of these boys. Like, how dare you? Like, are you dumb? That's the story when I found out that my man was freaking my roommate. That's the story. If you like that story and you want more of my F4 stories, please comment below because I have so many of them. I have a story time that I'm going to put out. I'm going to let y'all know. Let me know if you want to see it of when I called my man, and this was really my man, at the bar with another girl. On a whole date. On a whole date. On a whole date. Let me know. Comment below. Like, subscribe, and comment on my video if you want to see more. Thank you for watching, and I love y'all. Bye.